I hadn't worked with artificial intelligence before this. This is my first time participating in a project like this.
This is a very important project for rural schools.
Our village is remote, about an hour and a half away, so I took this opportunity to come here and study.
My main goal in joining STEM HANYM is to open a robotics centre, which our village currently doesn't have.
Thank God I have 7 children between the ages of 2 and 14, including 1 child with special needs. God willing, I decided that in the future I would teach this to my children myself.
The offline training stage of the STEM HANYM project for women educators has begun in the region. More than 1,000 educators from our region joined the program aimed at developing STEM education. They studied through an online platform, and those who achieved the highest results in the selection process were among 300 teachers who advanced to the offline stage. According to the organizers, the project is especially focused on women teachers in rural areas, introducing them to modern teaching methods.
We want every child to have access to quality education and the opportunity to realise their potential. And the person who helps create that opportunity is the teacher. Last year we selected educators from Aktau, and this year we selected educators from the Mangystau region, giving these women teachers an opportunity to further develop and improve their level of knowledge. The perseverance of the women participating in this project and their desire to learn made a very strong impression on me. The more teachers like these we have, the greater our children's dreams will become, and the broader their opportunities will be.
At ExxonMobil, we believe one of the most important investments is an investment in education. It is an investment not only in technology, but first and foremost in people. The STEM program goes beyond simply teaching robotics or artificial intelligence skills. We believe this project helps women build confidence and acquire new skills, while opening opportunities to embrace the possibilities and challenges of the future.
My name is Aigula Shikova, and I am an English teacher. To keep up with the times, artificial intelligence has become important. That is what our topic is about now, knowing how to use computers in today's world, being able to engage students. Today, we can't keep students focused for the full 45 minutes. I had been looking for programs, lessons, and courses like this for a long time. I am a mother of many children, and I also have a household to take care of. I was so happy when I heard it would be held here in Zhetybai, because being away from morning until evening to study in another city would have been impossible for me. My morning starts here, in this livestock pen. I wake up early in the morning and milk my camel. I do it for the children. My main goal is for them to get vitamins and drink products that we prepare ourselves. Now, after returning from class, I give them water again. In the evening, the camel returns, and I milk it 3 times a day. There are difficulties, of course, but despite them, we continue learning and becoming even more interested.
I think that nowadays everyone needs to become proficient in artificial intelligence projects. Through this project, we understood several topics better and became familiar with different projects, because artificial intelligence projects are very important for children today. So I plan to use the AI tools I learned about in this project in my lessons. We connected well not only through the lessons, but culturally as well. We met many different women and also learned about the importance of artificial intelligence.
I am a computer science teacher. Today, one of the most relevant areas is artificial intelligence and robotics, which are receiving a lot of attention. This STEM project is about expanding the opportunities available to women. This STEM project is about expanding the opportunities available to women and helping them develop the knowledge and skills they need. I saw that much of the learning is taking place through hands-on practice. Our instructor who is teaching us, Ms. Mangystau, has shown herself to be an excellent and knowledgeable teacher. The first stage was online, and after passing that selection, I was very happy that the second face-to-face offline stage was being held in our district. I came from our remote village, which is about an hour and a half away, taking advantage of this opportunity to come and learn.
My name is Tolgane Mustajanova. I am from the village of Borankul in the Beineu district, so I travel about an hour from there to study here. Because I have been on maternity leave, I have never worked anywhere, so I am currently unemployed. My main goal in joining STEM is to open a robotics center, which our village currently doesn't have. Before joining this project, I had never worked with artificial intelligence or any of these programs, and I knew absolutely nothing about 3D modeling. It has really made my mind work in new ways, and many changes are taking place. I am discovering things I never knew before. Perhaps these things are already familiar to the teachers around me, but for me, these lessons are making a very special impression. In our village, there is no center for children below school age, no clubs or anything like that. So the idea of helping such children develop is what motivates me to come here. It doesn't feel like a difficulty for me. Thank God we have transportation and everything we need. We leave an hour and a half earlier to get here, and in the evening we arrive home 1 or 2 hours later, but none of that is an obstacle to my education.
I gradually progressed. I worked as a performer and later as the head of a kindergarten. Then, after one of my maternity leaves, I moved to a school so I could work in the field of my diploma. That was about 5 years ago. In 2021, I joined Kaiken Secondary School. I started working there as a computer science teacher. Now, thank God, my husband and I are parents of 8 children. Let me introduce them. This is Aldiar, my 8th baby, and this is my daughter Arshat, my 7th child. Now, in everyday life, I want my children to work with robotics, and I want to contribute to helping them continue developing and expanding their skills. I see the STEM, HANYM program, as a form of support for women. In robotics and STEM, opportunities have often been designed more for boys, but I think this project places much more focus on women. Future, I intend to keep improving, build on this knowledge, and take it further. I intend to use and apply what I have learned.
My name is Asim Demikova. I currently work at secondary school number 8, named after Kashagan Kurzimanuli, as a teacher of Kazakh language and literature. I am a mother of many children. Thank God I have 7 children between the ages of 2 and 14. These are my children's achievements at home. They have won awards in many competitions, contests, and academic Olympiads. These include dance, dombra, mental arithmetic, and football competitions. I believe there are no barriers today for someone who wants to grow, study, and learn. We live in the age of technology, and there are so many opportunities. We need to know how to use them, how to master these technologies, and how to work with them. If a person knows that, I think it opens up excellent opportunities. We already use artificial intelligence in our daily lives. Sometimes we ask AI for information. But through this project, I learned about other AI programs that I had never known about before.
Ал мына насадка осы 11 және 12-ші насадка заданиялар мишендарды жасайды.
I wanted to take part in this STEM project because it is a charitable initiative, because I wanted to share what I know with them, so that they could make lessons more engaging for students by incorporating new technologies.
At first, it was difficult because it was far away. I wondered how I would get there, how it would go, and how the local people would receive me, and how I would receive them. The first day was interesting. While I was teaching and explaining something, they kept saying, "Sao bolsh, sao bolsh." I thought it meant something like, "Oh, just stop it," or "What are you talking about?" or "Don't bother me." Only yesterday did I realize that "sao bolsh" actually means something like "Thank you, dear." On the first day, I interpreted it differently. It's a local dialect, so I learned it, and after more than 3 days, I've already gotten used to it.
Even now, the women who come here are traveling from very distant places. For example, our transport runs at a certain time. Even though class starts at 9 o'clock, some women arrive at 8:30 and wait. They don't see that obstacle as an obstacle at all, and they are showing how motivated they are to learn.
It's about being able to find an opportunity wherever you are. Not sitting back and saying, "It can't be done." They don't say, "I can't do it," or wait for someone else to do it for them. Their attitude is, "I'll do it myself."
Right now, first of all, it is their holiday period. Second, all of their children are at home. Third, they have livestock to care for and household responsibilities. Despite all of that, they come here, respect us.
I'll learn how and then do it myself and actively participate in the classes. We are grateful to all of these women. The philosophy behind STEM HANYM is quite profound. I myself am a mother of many children. There are many mothers here too, representing not just one profession but many different professions.
We would like to express our deep gratitude to the project's sponsors, Samruk Kazina Trust and ExxonMobil. We hope they will organize even larger projects in the future. We would be very happy to participate again.